Hey guys, it's Rebecca from alltapestrycrochet.com. In this tutorial, I'll be talking about what to do when you finish the base of the bag. In other words, I'm going to be talking about how to move from the base of the bag to the body of the bag. The way that I move from the base to the body is by doing a back post single crochet stitch into each stitch of the last round of the base. Once I've done a back post single crochet stitch into each stitch, I go straight into the pattern that I've chosen using either a regular single crochet or a modified single crochet stitch. To do the back post single crochet stitch, you need to insert the hook from the back of the stitches and go around the post of the stitch, which is why it's called a back post single crochet. When you turn it over, you can see that the yarn kind of forms a V shape, and at the bottom of the V shape is what I call a knob. It's this little piece of yarn that goes across the bottom of the V shape. You'll need to insert the hook on the right side of this knob and push the hook through and out through the left side of the knob. At that point, you could just do a single crochet as usual, but I do the single crochet a little bit differently for the back post single crochet, and I'll explain how in just a bit. Let's do the first back post single crochet. Go ahead and turn your work around to have a look at where you're going to insert the hook. The first back post single crochet might be a little bit crowded if the first stitch of the round is an increase, but in my example it's a little bit easier to see where to insert the hook because in the previous round I used green yarn and then I switched to white yarn in the last round. So for me, I just have to insert the hook right where the green yarn meets the white yarn. At this point, what I have to do is bring the hook through to the left side of the knob. When doing this stitch, I personally don't turn my work over and use this view to know where to insert my hook. I've found that for me, it's easier to do the back post single crochet from the back view only. Once I have the hook through the right side, I just push the hook up and to the left, and it comes through the other side pretty easily. That's just the way that I prefer to do it, but for you, you should do whatever comes naturally, whether that means to do it the way that I've just done it, or whether you prefer to turn the work over and use this view to guide your hook through. Because this is tapestry crochet, you're going to have an extra factor to consider, which is the carrying of the yarn. To carry the yarn, you just have to take the yarn and drape it over the hook like this, and then continue the stitch. Now from here you could just finish off with a regular single crochet by yarning over, pulling through, then yarning over and pulling through again. But for me, I prefer to yarn under and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through. I found that in this particular stitch it's easier to yarn under for the first half of the stitch, but once again you could do whatever feels most comfortable to you. Let's go ahead and do that a second time as a review. So you find this little V shape here, and at the bottom of the V shape is that little knob that goes across the V. You put the hook in through the right side of the knob, push up and to the left to bring the hook through. Be sure to carry the yarn. Then you're going to yarn under and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through again. So that's how you do the back post single crochet stitch. I'm going to do it all the way around, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys what it should look like once you're done. When you've done the back post single crochet stitches all the way around, this is what it should look like. This is the outside of the bag, and this is what you'll see from the inside. You have these loops along the edges, and those are the loops from the stitches from the last round of the base. When you pull those loops up, you could see this green yarn that's underneath, and that's the yarn from the back post single crochet stitches going around the posts from the stitches from the last round. When you turn it over, you could see these loops right here. Those loops are the loops from the back post single crochet stitches. And notice how they come up a 90-degree angle off of the base. That angle is what's going to allow you to create a really sharp transition from the base to the body of the bag. Once you've done one round of back post single crochet stitches, You can go straight into your pattern with either a regular single crochet stitch or a modified single crochet stitch. So that's it, guys. That's how you go from the base to the body of a bag. I hope you guys have found this tutorial to be helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And if you have any suggestions for tutorials that you'd like to see in the future, you can leave those suggestions in the comment section as well. You can also message me on the All Tapestry Crochet Facebook page if you prefer. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Happy crocheting!